Welcome to NHL Hockey News Report, and today we have another season preview. I'm taking it slow on here, so I know the hockey guy got his done, but the more we get toward the season, I'm just like, take one a day. He does like 3 a day almost. He did, now he's all done with it, but I feel like take my time, one a day, maybe do a news video one day, kind of like, who cares? So let's go on to the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, the Philadelphia Flyers, to me, I thought would not be a playoff team this year, and they really lived up to it because I knew about Drew. I had a down year in 16 and 17 season, but then they moved him to the left wing, as we all knew, and he did much better. And maybe they were on the bottom, and then they kind of crawled themselves back up to the top, and that was really good of them. So, let's look at it. The roster. So first we have Sean Couturier, and this is why, one of the reasons why they are a good team this past year. Now let's look at him. He's a center, and he is 25 years old, very young, still very good. Best year ever. He doubled his points from 34 points to 76 points and a plus 34. So this 31 goals, never had 31 goals, always had around 10 to 15 points, never, 15 was ever his maximum until 31 goals and 45 assists, never, only 20 to 28 on 28 assists, never to 30, 45, my oh my, and 34 plus 34, very huge. He's the keeper, number one center for them, and then they make it so on. So that's why they're so good. So Claude Giroux is another part why they're so good, and they have him as center here. Of course, he's still center. He still does his face-off percentages, but he is still a very good player, and he put 102 points, the best he has ever done in his career. He is 30 years old now. He put, the best he ever did was 86 points. And the past year, 16 and 17 season, 58 points. This year, past year, 17-18 season, 34 goals, 68 assists. He just dominated. Most career points ever, and 34 goals. Most goals he ever had, and most points. Yes, most points, and plus 28, 28, plus 28 ever. His best career year ever. He might have a little down year because you do so much, 102 points, you might go down maybe to, 35 points or 40 points instead. 30 assists. So, next is Travis Konecny, and this guy, I think he's amazing. He's 21 years old, very good. This past year he played in the 81 games, 24 goals, 23 assists, 47 points. Very good. I can't wait until he gets better in the next years coming up. In these next coming years, he's going to be out of this world amazing. He's going to take Claude Giroux's spot one day. Alright, next we have is Sean Lannington. He's also a center. We have all these centers up here. 24 years old. 10 goals, 10 assists, 20 points. One career shy of his career best, but he is minus 10 in 81 games. So he's like a fourth line center, I would say, not like your third or first or second line center. He's like a third or fourth line, mostly a fourth line center. Alright, next we have is Lloyd Laterra. We all know about the Blues and the Flyers. They traded him a year now. Wow, already, right? So let's look at him. Lloyd Laterra is 30 years old, and this year he put in 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points, and a minus 8 in 62 games. Now, Lloyd Laterra is not your best player. You put him on the third, fourth line, just like Longington. His best year he ever had was in 15-16 season with 34 points. If he can get back there is a chance he can. He only played 62 games, but I like to see more from him. That's pathetic from Brendan Shen that he got instead. Now, let's look at the next player. Oscar Lindblom. And, Shen put up, like, around 30 to 40 goals. So, 21 years old, 2 goals, 4 assists, 23 games, and 6 points, plus 4. Very good. We'll see how Lindblom comes up. We'll see how, see how he is one day. Right? Alright, next we have is Nolan Patrick. And he had a little slow start, of course, but he became that good, At one time, did the tip, in front of the net. I actually started to enjoy his game, then. And he did very good in the second half of the year with 13 goals, 17 assists, 30 points, and a +1 in 73 games. Of course, he had that injury with his hernia, of course, we all know that. And that kind of probably stumbled him to becoming a New Jersey Devil or a Flyer, but I like him as a Flyer a lot, so. Michael Raffl is next. And Michael Raffl, I would say, he's 29 years old, 13 goals, 9 assists, 22 points for +9. His past years with 31 points, 28 points, 22 points. He did way better than 16-17 season with only 11 points, 52 games. I would say, he's not going to be your best player, but he is still a good, solid left winger that you might probably need. Alright, next we have is Wayne Simmonds. He's up at the end of the year, at July 1st. So, 29 years old, very good. Anyone remember he started as a LA King? A lot of you young fans probably don't know. But, yes, he has. 75 games, 24 goals, 22 assists, 46 points. 16-17 season, he put 54. The other year, 60, 50, 60, 32, 49, 30, 40, 23. Those are all his years from going from 17-18 to 8-9 from being LA King. So he did decrease a little. I would like to see more from him. He was kind of up and down with his scoring. Great, oh my goodness, and then what happened to him? Fell off the face of the earth. You know what I mean? So let's go on to James Van Riemsdyk. And James Van Riemsdyk, he's a left winger. Of course, they got him from UFA with the whole, trade. He was a Flyer when he got drafted. 3 seasons with him, and then for like 7 seasons with the Toronto Maple Leafs. And he is 29 years old, a very good player with 54 points this past year, 36 goals, 18 assists. 36 goals is his career best, so very good by him. Very good player, and they were a little weak on that side, the left wing, so great to have him. And maybe second line, because you put Drew at the left winger on the first line. You know what I mean? So very good. Jakub Voracek is a very good player, 28 years old. This guy is very good. Starting Columbus, anyone remember that? For 3 years. He actually was drafted first, 7th overall, but great pick by them. And this player is outstandingly great. And 85 points. This is his career best this year with 20 goals, 65 assists, 20 goals. He puts around 20 goals. He puts a lot of assists, but 20 goals. He scores from that the right wing, that whole the glove side. Does a very good job. Next we have is Jordan Real, and Jordan Real, he is 26 years old. Very good. I would say 8 goals, 13 assists, 21 points in 69 games. I think he is going to make himself a good player coming soon. I feel like he can put around 25 to 30 points next year, getting a little much of a boost. See how he does, and see if he can accept that challenge. Now, next is Dale Weiss, a former Montreal Canadian. I say, oh no, because I'm a Montreal fan, And he is 30 years old. Actually was a Ranger, and then Vancouver, then Montreal for 3 years, and Chicago for that last half a year, and then went to Philly for this past 2 years, and 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 goals. I feel like he was better in Montreal, yeah, because he got 29 points in Montreal, and 14 to 15, and then 15, 16, 26 points, and then after that it was kind of, not as good. 15 points with Philly and 8 points with them, Philly again. So, I feel like Montreal had him good in there, but, they traded him, so what are you going to do? They don't have much on defense. They have 6 players, and they might have to bring one up from the, from the minors, but they really need one. So let's look here. Christian Fulton. And, he was at Minnesota for 4 years and then to LA for his 5th year. And 3 goals, 10 assists, 13 points. Very good in LA this past year. Very good, I would say. With a +1. This is the most he ever did. I feel like he bounced back from, his 14-15 season. That was his best year with 10 points. Now 13 points was the best. 3 goals, 10 assists. Most he ever had. I'd like to see a little bit more from him, and he'll be still a great defenseman for them. We have next is Shane Gostisbehere. We all know, franchise defenseman here. 25 years old, very good player. We all know 65 points this past year, 13 goals, 52 assists, 78 games, +10, and 17-18 season. Great by him. Oh my goodness, he did a great job this year. Nailed it out of the ballpark, out of the park. Home run on this one, he did the best. Next we have is Vaco Gudas, and Vaco Gudas, we all know, is the former Tampa Bay Lightning, if any remember that at all. This year he put 16 points, 2 goals, 14 assists. He had a little down year with 16-17 season B, 23 points, but the most he ever had. He still is a very good player. You put him with Shane Gostisbehere, probably, they could probably work on the defense a little, except Shane Gostisbehere is just the best, you know what I mean? But, of course, actually, he could probably be on the second line, I feel like, with McDonald maybe, or, someone else like Nolan. But I think, wait, never mind, that'll be the next player after him. But, let's look at Andrew McDonald, and people think he's been here forever. It just feels like him. He's been with the Islanders all the way from 2008 and 9 to all the way to 13-14. Then after that, at the trade deadline, mid-season, he got traded to Philly for 6 years with Philly. And 6 goals, 13 assists, 21 points is actually his best year in quite a while. Because the 16-17 season, 8 goals, 15-16, 16-17 season was 18 points, 15-16, 8 points, 14-15, 12 points, 13-14, 4 points, 13-14, 13-14, for that trade they did, 24 points. Well, that was kind of like the same thing, so he put it together, but he had a lot of a down season these past years, so we'll see how he does this coming year. So, next we have is Ian Provorov. We all know this is the guy everyone loves now. With Shane Gostisbehere, just looking at great players now. 21 years old, also. And 17 goals, 24 assists, 41 points. 16-17 season, 6 goals, 24 assists, 30 points, and -7. But the 17-18 season was a +17. Very good, I would say. And, it's a great 2 years he had in his career. It's the most he ever had. So next we're on to the goalies. They don't have much on defense, so let's go on to the goalies. So I think Ian Provorov and Shane Gostisbehere go together. We're going to talk about key players, so let's go into the goalies first. Brian Elliott, and we all know he was a former of many teams. 33 years old, getting up there with them. Sort of Ottawa, then Colorado for a year, then with that mid-season trade. Then went to the Blues for 5 years, and then he went to Calgary. We knew in Calgary he did not do good. That first half of the year, they had Chad Johnson come in. Oh my goodness, what happened? Like literally, and then they still made the playoffs, but this past year they didn't. I'm like, oh man. So Brian Elliott, he has his great spots and his weak spots, And now he's with Philly. He has one more year on his deal, and then another UFA. It's like, what do you even do? After this, probably let him go and bring him Carter Hart. I think, like, he showed it twice. Like, I won it. I won the trophy twice. How many more times do you need? 3 more times? Seriously? You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, his goals against average 266, a little bit worse than 255 that he had the past year. We'll see how he does. It's kind of hard to think about it right now. See how he does next year. And we have Michael Neuvirth, 30 years old. Started at Washington for a couple of years and Buffalo for 2 years. And Islanders for 1 year. I always bump this. This is always my fault. Everyone's sorry about this. You're probably like, why do I do it? I always bump my chair on it, sorry. And then, Philly for the past 3 years. He's okay, I would say. Like, 260 goals against average this year over a 282. I don't know. We'll see. But let's look at this team. Do you think it's a playoff team? Yes, I think so. I think so. I don't know about you, but I think so. So, let's look at the players. Who do I think is going to be a key contributor to this team? Number 1, someone who just got off from the free agent market that they picked up. I think James Van Riemsdyk. Now, I'm going to do a line as being contributors and a circle as being going downhill, I feel like, okay? So down, hill. Help us. Would be this. Okay, that would be a helper. Okay. So that line means helpers. This circle means downhill. So, line for James Van Riemsdyk, of course. Another great player to have a line is also Jacob Voracek. Sean Couturier, yes. Drew, yes. Connect Me, yes. Nolan Patrick, yes. That's about it on forwards. Let's look on defense. Justice Dale, yes. Poor, yes. I would say that's it on that. I'm just gonna hold off. Goalies, I'm just gonna hold off on that too. Downhill, I'm gonna say a little of Brian Elliott since he's getting older. He's gonna become 34. I think with Taylor, he's gonna have that much. I also think Michael Raffle. Actually, I think Wayne Simmons still is a very good player. So that's what I think. Tell me in the description below what you think. This is the Philadelphia Flyers preview. This one went a little bit longer than I've done before. Well, I have done longer ones. At 25 minutes for recently. So thanks for watching NHL Hockey News Report. If you want to learn about Top Shelf Hockey, look him up. Great channel. So also, this actually is a very good team. So look for the next season preview because I think it's Ottawa next. I believe it. So let's go on to the next preview next time. See you later. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I will not be putting out videos because I'm out. So by the Monday, I will be putting out videos. See you later. NHL Hockey News Report. Ding, hit that bell, subscribe, anything you like to do. And thumb that up.